I posted on Instagram today that we were going to do a car ride juicy Q&A, and I had you guys just send in questions, and we're going to go ahead and do that. It's kind of just like an informal one-take type video. So, let me find my phone. This is like, this setup is in our new car, so I'm sorry. It is probably really shaky, actually. We got tons of questions, so I'm going to go ahead and just get into it. We're probably not going to answer them like super long answers, just like, because we got a lot of questions. But the first question we have is from Sarah Freeman 3, and she asked, how would Nick ever feel about being put on recruiting assignment? My significant other is on it. I wouldn't like it. I know I wouldn't like it because you're kind of like in the middle of nowhere and you're not like around military families sometimes, and I just think like not being around it would be not fun.
That wouldn't bother me, but I think that that's not really the career path I want to take right now.
Yeah.
I want to transition over to warrant, so
Yeah.
I don't really have any interest in doing it. I mean, if I were to say keep on going like the enlisted route, yeah, it'd be one of like the better career broadening assignments. I'd prefer that over like drill sergeant or something, but that'd probably be like number 2 on my list for like career broadening assignments. Number 1 being like schoolhouse instructor, but I wouldn't mind it. Definitely wouldn't be my first pick though. So.
Yeah, mine either. Melinda Rose 12. Melinda Rose 12 asked, if you could PCS anywhere, where would you go? I think we got a couple like this. So, I have a couple places. My top 2 places are Hawaii and Germany. And I know they're super far from family. I want to go to Hawaii just because I think it's like a really cool opportunity, and when else are you going to be able to like go to Hawaii and live there? And Germany because we'd be able to travel around Europe, which just sounds like we're super interested in traveling and all that. But somewhere in the United States, I would like to go to maybe, what's the one in Washington, Lewis? Fort Lewis or Fort Stewart in Georgia. Yeah, what about you?
Well, yeah, what Becca said, Oconus, I wouldn't mind going to Hawaii, Germany, or Alaska. If I had like my first pick, I'd probably say Stewart just to stay Conus. But yeah.
We're pretty much open to anything because we know it would be far from family, but the experience I think would be like worth it to go far. Okay, Sarah Freeman 3 also asked, what's the biggest thing you've ever fought over? And she also asked, is Nick planning on being a lifer / career? So the biggest thing that we've ever fought over is probably just like disagreeing over like normal life stuff, like money and like the dog stuff. Just like the way that we do things is different. The way that we were raised is similar, but also like different. So I think we like butt heads on that because I'm like, that's not how I did it, and he's like, you know, I think that's what we fight over. And we've never like had a, I mean, before he left we like fought, but that was just because he was leaving and we were both like agitated. But and then, is Nick planning on being a lifer / doing career?
I don't know, the way it's looking right now, yeah. I mean, my ETS is like 2024. I re-enlisted for 6 years while I was in Afghanistan, so find out.
We'll see. Peyton Wicks asked, what are 3 things you don't like about Fort Campbell?
The humidity.
Yeah, the humidity's pretty bad. So that's one thing. The second thing, I think that I feel like a lot of people come here and they kind of get trapped here, like they get stuck here for like forever, and that kind of scares me to think that could happen.
Campbell's kind of it's really like 50-50 for people. It's either you come here and you're here for only like 2, maybe 3 years and you get PCS orders, or you come here and you're for like 6 or 7. It's really like 50-50. Yeah, I know people that have been at Campbell literally their entire career, like in their at like 18 years. So
yeah, that's crazy. I would not want that to happen.
It can kind of be a black hole. So.
And then the third thing, I think that, I mean, it's not bad because of where it's at, but it's kind of like, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's in the middle of nowhere because I know a lot of places are worse about that, but I don't know. I feel like the community is it's like, for Army wives at least, like it's not the best. Like you just kind of like, it might be like that everywhere, but I feel like people just don't get along. I don't know. Okay, it says, C. Nicole asked what happened to your photography business. So basically I was like, there's so many good photographers down around where we are. So many Army wives are already photographers, and it was something I was like trying out, but I like to put my, what is it called? Like time and effort into something else. So I'm like doing YouTube, and I like have a job for my mom, so it just didn't make sense to have like such a full plate, especially with like Etsy and everything. So I mean, I don't like not want to do it, but just where I'm at right now, it doesn't make sense. And Taylor Pavone asked, did either of your families have any issues/conflicts with how y'all met on Tinder? Yeah, no. I mean, I think we hit it like for a while. It was like awkward. Like we didn't want to say like, oh, we met on Tinder. Especially with me being like 17. Like we would have never brought that up. But now that we're older, it's like whatever. Like
she was 17 for like 5 days.
Yeah, but we would have never brought that up then. But now it's just like, it's what happens. So you can't, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to them.
It's so common nowadays.
Yeah. And Rachel Wise asked, what would be your dream vacation? Location, activities, and it can be different places. I'll let you answer first.
Dream vacation?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I would really like to go to like Greece. I think Greece.
Yeah.
That would be really cool. I have like a lot of places I want to go. A dream vacation. I think maybe like, I don't even know, like somewhere tropical where you're like getting pampered. It's not just like about the location, it's about like your money situation too, and like what you can spend it on. Like if we could stay at like a really nice resort. Actually for that answer, I think I'm gonna say if we could go on like a really nice like long cruise. I think that would be nice, like at a really nice place, have a nice room. That's kind of like my ideal thing, having everything already planned out for me.
I like to go on like a European cruise. I think that'd be really fun.
What is your favorite thing to do in the summer? Lupita Rodriguez asked that.
Favorite thing to do? Really just anything outdoors. Like swimming, hiking.
Yep.
Just anything outdoors really.
Yeah,
shooting, canoeing. Outdoorsy.
I think that I like really like going to the pool, but like together. I think like anything outdoors, but like especially when you're home with your family, that's always the best. Like doing something in the summer with your family. Oh my God, Brinkley, what are you doing? That's the most fun. XX.Brie asked, do you make money off of YouTube yet? And oh my gosh, it's so bright. So sorry about the lighting, but it's just natural. The sun is here. Let's see. It's a little bit better. But when you have a YouTube, you have to have 4,000 hours in a year watched and then 1,000 subscribers. So I'm like waiting to be reviewed to start making, like getting my videos monetized. But hopefully soon I'll start making money off it. The Albee family asked, do you know if you're changing bases?
9 times 10. I'm stabilized at Fort Campbell for the next
like 9 months.
No, like 10 more months, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, somewhere around there. 9 months maybe. But if my warrant packet doesn't get like reviewed in time before next year, like summer, our unit's deploying, so I'll deploy to Germany and then Becca will stay here. So.
Yep. They also asked baby soon. We're kind of talking about this right now. I think that within a year, I'll be pregnant. I think, probably. I don't even want to think about it right now because he just got back like a couple months ago. Then somebody said pros and cons, or King K. Hannah asked pros and cons of Fort Campbell. How was the adjustment period when Nick came home? So it's kind of two questions. So pros and cons of Fort Campbell.
Pros, Campbell's like a relatively small installation compared to like some other places. I know like Fort Hood is just unbelievably massive. Campbell's like literally a fraction of the size.
It's close to
other
home
pros, yeah.
for us.
Other pros, it's the closest military installation for the Army, you know, for us to, you know, drive home. Cons, I personally don't think there's too many cons. Like, I can't like name any off the top of my head. I've had the 5 years I've been here, I've had a pretty good, you know, pretty good ride. So
Yeah.
I can't really think of any cons. It's not that bad.
We like our house and like we haven't had that issues with like so many people message me and they always ask like about housing and if it's like bad, if I have like any mold or spider issues. And I just tell everybody like we haven't had mold issues, but we are also in a renovated house, so I can see where mold issues can happen in other people's houses. And then spiders, there's gonna be spiders everywhere and you just kind of have to like deal like and get your house sprayed and just like,
especially being in the south.
It's gonna happen everywhere in the south. Like there's nothing you can do to avoid it. So, and then she also asked, how was the adjustment period when Nick came home? Nick says he doesn't have like right. You didn't feel like you like it took.
No, there was like, I don't know, just minor adjustments really, like getting used to, you know, just being back in the States and just like, another big adjustment was like the time, like that was kind of terrible for like almost 2 weeks. I was just super tired at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was just like ready to go to bed. That took a while. Like adjustments for like us, like relationship wise, there wasn't too many really.
No,
it was pretty like it was pretty convenient, you know, just coming right back home and then pretty much just going right on leave. So I didn't have any like other, you know, like stressors in my life. I wasn't going to work at all, so I was like right on leave. It was just, everything was pretty much fine.
Yeah. I think for me it was just like adjusting to him being in the house again because I was alone for so long. Like a lot of the wives choose to move back to their family's house or whatever when their husband's deployed. I didn't. I did think about it though. And then like living in a house by myself for 9 months, it was like the first time I was really on my own because before that I was at college, but I like came home every weekend pretty much and like saw him a lot. So I didn't really like live alone until his deployment. And when he came back, I was like adjusting to like getting used to him being around. I think that was it though. Alright, so that is all of the questions. Thank you all for sending them in. I didn't think I'd get so many, so it was really cool. It was good questions.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Alright, if you guys liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And oh yeah, by the way, I will be doing a giveaway. It's gonna be an Instagram giveaway. It will be within the next week that you'll probably see it. And yeah, so just be on the lookout for that. It's my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So this is the first video we filmed since I hit 1,000.